Right now might literally be the best and the worst time to get the Amex Platinum card, because on one hand, anybody who doesn't have a Platinum card right now could literally get this card, use all of the annual credits like the hotel credit, use their airline credit, use some Uber Cash, use their Resi credits, and a bunch of other credits that typically would reset either once per quarter or once per year, and actually effectively not just double dip, but actually triple dip all of these credits all in the first year. You get one in December when you apply for the card today, you'll get one again in January when those credits reset, and then the following January when you pay your second annual fee, you will actually be able to get those credits one more time. And so for a card that has an annual fee of $8.95, you have effectively been able to triple dip and get probably close to $2,000 in possible value from all the credits on this card. But American Express simultaneously is making some changes on the back end to quite possibly make it harder to use some of these credits that people really love, and actually ones that might actually dissuade people from getting the card in the first place if they're not able to use this credit effectively. What am I talking about? Well, one, the $200 airline fee credit, one that we know for many years has been able to be gamed in a certain way, like for example going on United's website and actually prepaying $200, aka almost like a gift card via United, and actually having that code towards this $200 credit, and then thereby building up $200 every single year and using that for an eventual United flight. We also know of some ways where you can use Delta gift cards to be able to buy down certain flights, and then that flight could actually be covered in the $200 airline fee credit in a few different ways that are non-standard. But American Express is possibly changing some things on the back end, because I saw this thread just a few days ago, this guy mentioning how he's actually able to use all of his airline fee credit because maybe it's close to the end of the year and he hasn't used it yet. And a lot of people have been mentioning that a lot of the ways that people have been able to use it in the past, like booking a Delta flight and pay with a flight credit or a gift card, hasn't necessarily been working for some people, and there are a few people that this does not work with. Now, there are a few that said that it did work with and it was totally fine, but it seems more people in this thread than not have not been able to get this to work, at least over the last week or so. And so it's leading to a lot of speculation, like this guy right here, the United Travel Bank method did not work for me even after 2 calls to Amex, which you shouldn't be calling Amex, as this guy said, because this is not an actual real method. This is what people have talked about for years on the blogs, on YouTube videos, like you're hearing right now. This is something that was supposed to be under the radar, and so with enough people talking about it, enough people have tried it, and so by calling Amex, I mean, you're only raising red flags to them and the team. Likely it's not going back to anybody important, but important enough to actually make some changes, but we're not supposed to be calling them with these methods. It's supposed to be for just us. And so we have a lot of people that's saying it worked last month, and some people say a few weeks ago, and even this guy a couple days ago, but I'm starting to see more and more people start to say that